Hello and welcome to Gmodism Total Nerdery channel. We're here with RDC to look at some very fancy ACF vehicles.
Hello there. So
yeah. So this one, this first one we put here is the Panzer. And well, you can explain a little about it because I can mostly tell people that it's an anti-air truck.
Yep. This is the an anti-air truck that I made. That pretty much it was what happened when I had a collab build with Niet Rifle is Fine, and basically together we produced this truck. I made the turret and all the E2s, and he made the nice truck body. So basically, this is the best anti-air vehicle I've made so far. I mean, I think it looks fairly nice, but I mean, it has a lot of functionality and it's a bit complex. I mean, so we're pretty much going to use this and engage some targets, I believe. So some of the features, yeah. So what it has is it's got two twin 30s along with some missiles, and it's got a fairly powerful engine, and I'd say it's decently mobile. So yeah. Should we? What are some of the features? I mean, it would probably be easier to demonstrate just while you're using it out.
I can say at the beginning of this video that this is one of the most complex builds I've seen. Last time I saw something complex as this was a very realistic World War II Bf-109 airplane. And it was like 3-4 years ago, so it's very advanced. Right. I guess I should jump into it to show off some functionality, and we can see here we have a realistic little interior with meters and drinks necessary. Important. And well, as you can see, we have a very nice hood, which was it custom?
Part of it is custom. The sight in the middle is custom, but it's mainly taken from Battlefield 4.
Right. So I guess you couldn't copy the code from Battlefield 2, so it's inspired by. In such a case, but it looks very nice. It's a very nice hood and it tells us some nice information. Very much information. Anyways, I can unlock the turret like this by the use of shift key, and I think I'm frozen into place. No?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll just lift you down.
Ooh, thank you. So we can just drive it around. We have automatic gears, and when we want to engage target, we simply park it in a nice position and press the brake, and then we double tap the brakes again, and we have now engaged the what was it, the name for it now? These
stabilizers?
Stabilizers. Anyways,
I think the guns are backwards. Whoops! Forgot the ball socket limiter. My bad. Yeah, there we go. Now
there we go.
Right.
Fantastic. Well, we can switch ammo types between well, explosive and armor piercing, and we have a little target practice entity here, and I guess that explosive might fit these better.
If you'd like to engage the auto lead, press Alt on your keyboard and then just aim at the target. It's based off of your aim, so you have to keep a fairly steady aim. The radar should deploy when you're in the leading mode.
Okay.
Do you have Alt bound?
I'm not sure if I'm on Alt or not.
I think it's plus walk or something. Might be wrong.
Oh, do I need to run a command?
Sometimes Garry's mod will randomly unbind the Alt key. It's just a little funny thing that happens.
All right. Alright, we are back. Indeed, I had to run this little command, which many of you might have to run anyways. Bind Alt plus walk, which enables walking again in Garry's mod, which apparently unbinds. To be honest, I thought it maybe got removed some updates ago, but never mind. If I click it now, we have a little tracer here. And we can see that it tries to trace where we're hitting. So if we try to aim this thing, the guns will automatically try and hit it. So if I use this steady little aim here, you see, we got it. We successfully shot it down. So this is a very very advanced code. I think. I have no idea to do it anyways. Anyhow. We also have missiles, of course, and if we click right key and, or rather hold right key and then release it, they try to lock on, and then we can release them, and they will follow and take down the target. Alright, like this, or when they're loaded, of course.
I should also mention that they'll only fire while the cone is green. If you try to fire them while the cone is red, it'll prevent you from wasting a missile.
Indeed. So it's anti-wastefulness coding in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. To get some... Oh yeah, should we try to engage some, or could you engage a few targets, perhaps?
Certainly. Just
yep.
Let me spawn a copy of my own.
Oh yeah.
I'll use tracers on this one because I assume you want to see when you're being shot at.
Indeed. And also, we could now demonstrate the different camouflage modes while we're on it.
Alright, so I'll deploy one with a net. So if I deploy forget to put an N in front of the camo, it'll pretty much deploy a camo net, which will stay deployed whenever it's not moving. And the minute it moves, it'll instantly just get rid of the camo net.
That's very fancy. It's really hard to spot with this net on.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like is that it's a bit finicky with what angle you look at it.
Yeah.
But that's just hollows. So yeah, I'm ready to engage whatever you're going to fly.
Indeed, I suspect we will not survive very long because I don't trust the stability of my own aircraft. But
biplane.
We can go once with this and see if it works. Alright. I don't remember how much, how sturdy it is, so might be interesting.
I hope it goes pretty fast because
it's
I can
not
engage.
fast.
Oh.
It's probably like 60 kilometers per hour.
Oh. I enjoy engaging targets that go 180 miles per hour.
Well,
let's see how many seconds this takes. Ready?
Indeed, I'm ready. Oh no. Oh no.
The lead averaging time is getting to me.
I think one wing is down. We're also stuck.
Yeah.
In the side of the map.
To the border.
It's probably down. I don't think I can lift from there.
If you want, I can spawn a more armored plane. That's a little faster.
Indeed so.
But yeah, a couple of other schemes it has is it has desert camo.
Oh yeah, we might look at that. Here we have desert camo.
It has tropic camo.
Alright.
Winter camo.
Yeah.
Urban, yeah, there's a lot of them.
Wow.
And sometimes I'll use grassland.
Oh,
And
oh wow. It's very suited for this map, grassland.
yeah, definitely. So what else? Yeah, I'll just spawn a plane whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Well, it's very cool with the camo feature. I haven't seen it before actually, so it's very fancy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just quickly fly an A-10 with this has a CCIP on it, so if you want, I can hit near you. Whatever. I won't shoot at it. For now, at least. Alright, just let this thing get up to speed. Flying a little slower than usual. Whatever. Alright. So, whenever you're ready, feel free to engage.
Oh! Oh wait, it's... Oh! I got surprised. Apparently we have Coda on us on the server as well. I was like, oh, are you not in the plane? It's like... yeah, in that case I'll need to fish up the Panzer, which I completely failed to name correctly in my save. Alright, so we just unloaded here, and as you might already expect, it's ACF powered and has nice suspension and all that. Also top heavy, so you can flip.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, I'll just put on a camo and jump in, and I'm ready.
This might be a good time to also demonstrate belt swapping too, because high explosive rounds are fairly effective against this. Then again, oh, got a few hits already. So the way it works is it uses your aim position in a ranger to get a 3D point. Well, and then using that, it smooths the delta position and just leads off of that. So that's how I managed to make it an ACF legal lead. It's also why there's like a half a second delay also between getting the speed. So the plane, if it changes directions real quickly, you can throw off the aim, just like what I'm doing right now.
Oh.
So are you using armor piercing or high explosive?
I switched to armor piercing.
Yeah.
Probably
Alright, then,
not useful. But in that case, I will instead...
Yeah. Oh, no. That one flares. How am I... Okay, I'm not questioning it.
Alright. I think the missiles need more time to load.
Yeah,
perhaps.
I should, well... I'm generally engaging extremely armed targets, so that's generally why I don't do that. I'll just do a gun run.
Alright, I think...
Alright.
Is there manual load of the... No, it's not manual load of the missiles.
There we go.
There we go.
I got it.
I think the bird is out of the sky. Well...
Yeah, that A-10 is armored against... armor piercing, so high explosive will probably work better. I'll try using a... Oh, like the glass isn't attached. That... Oh well.
Well, the plane looked very nice too.
Yeah, it doesn't have much for HUD, but I pretty much like it. Oh, this has helicopter... Oh. Whoops!
It's also bright red.
This should be a little better, but yeah, I can show off some of my other vehicles if you want. I think we've covered all the features on that pretty much.
I think so too. In that case, we might as well move over to other crafts. After, of course.
Right.
I think maybe auto tracking should be turned off when locking on missiles.
Well, that hit me.
And that?
Yeah.
Destroyed. Alright, apparently we have another plane in the sky. So, of course...
Oh, it's a poor biplane.
Well, what do you use superior technology for? That's why you made this anyways, eh? Okay.
Still managed to dodge that.
Indeed, but now...
If you turn long enough and hard enough, you'll get out of the thing's way. That's how it works. Just good luck hitting anything when you're constantly turning.
Indeed.
And that.
And that. It's not
Well, there goes
it's
the
not a
biplane.
fair fight.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't fair at all, but still, that was funny.
Just using the automatic lead takes a little bit of getting used to. But I can assure you it works really well once you get the hang of it.
Indeed. I should just tell you. I will enter this in the rules later, just so I don't have to say it. But Coda, you will be in a recording. I know you don't mind, but it's evil if I don't tell you.
Yeah. I kind of figured.
All right. Yeah, it makes sense. Anyways.
So this was the plane you were shooting at anyhow. It's
Indeed.
a miniature A-10. I didn't put missiles on it yet, but I figured that the 30mm was plenty.
Yeah, it looks very much like one of them.
Yeah. So this has the best flight surface modeling I've ever done, and pretty much any little bit you destroy on this thing will cause it to crash. So take out a wing and it'll just, you know... oh, I guess I took off the wrong wing surface.
And
There
it's
was that little
actually...
oh.
It's actually 3 30mm autocannons, yeah? No, wait, more.
Yeah.
No,
I use those because it would be better against infantry. Normally I'd just use the rotary autocannon works just fine for
yeah.
what I was doing. It's just I wanted a little bit of high explosive too for infantry.
And this is, I guess, Expression 2 plane somehow.
Yeah, I'm using MPFC, but I'm using one that is a little stripped down in that it doesn't have a HUD or anything, so you pretty much just see out the cockpit, and it has another owner-only thing in that the CCIP it has, which will display directly where the bullet will land, so you can get really accurate strafes with that.
Ooh. And here we have the ammunition tagged in the
That we
wings.
Well, there's ammunition in the wings, there's ammunition in the body. This whole entire thing will just blow up if you get a hit inside of it. Well, the thing is, it's armored, so really, the only way to really kill this thing is the flight surfaces, sadly.
Yeah.
I mean, I might change that by armoring it, but I don't know.
Do you
So,
think it's worth I should give flying a shot?
I mean, if you want, it's a little bit interesting to do.
In such a case, maybe I shouldn't even try.
I would just quickly grab a dupe of that then because of the CCIP.
All right.
So when you're in what is it? I believe you'll press Control to enter mouse mode. Actually, it should display out again to the air. So you're going to enter mouse mode and you're going to start the engine. And then you can use WSD to accelerate and decelerate, and, you know.
All
So
right.
the base plate is right, where is it? Come on. It's funny.
Oh, right there. I
Found
see it. Nice.
So the seat is, yeah, you found the seat.
All right. We have the sounds on the engine is rumbling. There we go.
Right, and now you can use your WSD keys, do some maneuvers.
Oh, that makes sense. And
when you want to activate the CCIP, yeah, just fire a little bit of it, and it'll reset it.
all right. Well, the mouse mode makes it quite easy to fly.
Why don't you try to strafe the Panzer truck over here,
Mm-hmm.
using the CCIP? Oh.
I'm also a terrible pilot, but I think most viewers have figured that out already. Alright, we'll try again.
You're probably no
Yes,
worse than I am.
Yes, yes.
There we go. Oh, that was close.
I would have died, but knowing limitations of Garry's mod.
I think you blew off something, but I don't exactly know what.
Oh no, now we're doing an involuntary loop. That didn't go too well. I don't think I will be able to hit very much anyways, so I'll just... and I'm spinning around kind of inside the prop a little bit.
My vehicles take a lot of getting used to, that's just the thing. Oh, and it was about to kill you.
Indeed.
MPFC has collision detections on it, so you have to be careful of that. What else? I've also got a Sukhoi I was working on. So this is pretty much my fighter jet. I still haven't really optimized the settings on it, but it also has the camo E2 on it.
Oh yeah, indeed. Looks
So I was going to mount some MRAMs, but the engine's at the back, so I'll just throttle up. Yeah, don't mind the helicopter sounds, they're a bit, you know. But you see the back, the engines are moving a little bit if I remember. I think they should be at least.
Not currently, but it doesn't have to, you know.
Oh, are they not working?
I just see I just see regular.
They should be moving in and out when I throttle up and down. Are they doing that?
They actually have stock textures, not custom ones. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe I have to spawn it myself.
I have no idea why that's
see
happening. Oh well. But yeah, that's my fighter jet. I also have a Jigabachi I'm working on, which if you've seen Ghost in the Shell, then you'll probably recognize this right away. Ooh. It isn't working yet, but it'll be working soon, I assume. So let me just spawn it. So yeah, pretty much it's becoming a focus that I use a camo E2 now for just about everything I do.
I can see that.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the Jigabachi. Basically, it has a rotary autocannon that'll just fold down and it shoots tanks. It does not like tanks whatsoever. So yeah, this I'm experimenting with an intelligent flare system. So basically, it'll only pop flares if the missile is coming straight at the aircraft, and it'll pop them with a variable rate depending on the distance. So yeah, that's pretty much the flare system. I also have a smaller version which is working right now, but I don't know. I still the flight is a little buggy because I was experimenting with whittling down MPFC a little. I'll see if this works. But it's pretty much the same thing, it's just smaller, but it works.
Alright.
So, folds down, has a rotary autocannon. Oh, and I'm gonna crash.
It also has some nice ground smoke or dust animation. I noticed.
So this is a heavy anti-tank helicopter. So if you see this thing flying around and you're in a tank, I would get out of the way immediately. Since it's got a ton of Hellfires on it. Well, it only has 2 right now because I didn't fully load it when I took off. But still. So laser guided Hellfires. Oh, it has a nice little selection panel too. So just like the aircraft selection panel you would have on like an A10 or something, it has something similar on the HUD. So it'll auto hover and everything, and it's just a good helicopter overall. And if I remember the camera at the front, you see with the 3 dots, that also moves around. So you know, just something simple.
All right, yeah, that's interesting.
So yeah, that's the helicopter. What else?
Here you go. I provided a target if you'd like.
Oh, target, huh? All right, I'll get it.
Now that's Koda's famous wooden tank.
Maybe I'll use some fin-folding rockets then. Oh, did you just try to shoot me?
I don't think you will get hurt because it's Wiremod turrets.
Yeah, I know. I really need to put an indicator on my rocket.
Funny thing with ACF versus wooden stuff is that they take damage just as any other normal ACF prop.
It's still operational, but it has taken a huge hit.
Indeed.
Very confusing, but sure. This is the one that I didn't have the stabilized gun on. Oh well.
I would call that dope.
Yep.
Surprised that tank hasn't still gone down though. Just hover.
Oh, yeah,
there we go.
Yep, there went the base plate.
So, what else will I show off at?
I guess
I've
the
got
other anti-air stuff.
Oh, yeah, sure. So, I'll show off the predecessor to the Panzer that I made. So, I made a Tunguska, which I probably remade at least 6 times over my entire Garry's Mod career. So,
And then you
know.
mean remade from scratch.
Yes, completely from scratch.
Wow.
The first one was... Yeah, it shows signs from my early days of Garry's Mod, so you know. But this is pretty much like the Panzer, except for it has aim 9s and it has tracks. The reason I use the Panzer over the Tunguska is because the tracks cause a lot more lag with all their wheels than the Panzer, so with that, you pretty much have barely any impact on the server whatsoever in the Panzer.
Indeed.
But
as we talk about in reducing lag when building, the more
Yeah.
wheels you have on your tank, the more it will lag. So it's a good idea to even make some of the tank wheels fake wheels.
hmm Yeah, I pretty much reduced the wheel count to a standard 4 on all my vehicles. Well, 4 road wheels. So yeah, that's the Tunguska, and that was fairly successful anti-air.
Yep.
I did a collab build with a very well, enter name here, and we created a Gepard, which also looks fairly nice. But I mean, you know.
The radar
believe I
is...
also-
I think we need some nice camo on this to make it get
Alright,
some more
right away.
justice. Oh yeah,
How about
there
that?
we go. And the custom radar here is very nice.
I think that radar is from a TF2 prop, but still.
Indeed.
Either way, I like the look of the radar on the front though, because you know, I just like the Gepard's radar for some reason. What else? This also has smoke. Pretty much all of my tank, well, what are they? Tracked self-propelled anti-air vehicles have smoke.
Ooh.
So
And it
the
also
next
had
one,
some animations for the radar, I believe.
yeah, I do for pretty much every radar I ever mount to
Oh right.
my self-propelled anti-air. Also, you might hear that tone. That tone is to let me know how fast I'm leading. So if you hear that tone changing rapidly, then that means that you need to fix your aim. You're aiming a bit unsteady, which is the main reason I just implemented it. So if I remember, this uses rotary autocannons to fire. It also has the smoke launchers mounted to the turret, so it's really easy to just deploy a large smoke screen like that.
Oh wow, that's a very well placed smoke screen.
It's really useful for when somebody just decides that they're going to throw a missile at you. I really need to add that to my new Panzer. So yeah, that's pretty much just the main thing with the Gepard. It fires a lot of bullets really quickly and it downs aircraft.
Indeed, indeed.
Okay. So the next thing I'm going to be showing off is the Tor, which is a Russian vertical missile launch system, which the system here actually protects its missiles with physical prop doors. Well, not physical, they're parented, but basically, I'll just put a cam on it for now.
Yep, please do.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot this doesn't have the updated camo E2. There we go. So, yeah, one of the wheels is derpy at the back. Please just forget about that. Oh. My bad. Let me just get rid of these 1 second.
In the meantime,
disable the little limiter. There we go. And re-enable.
I give you an easy target. A
Alright.
sad tutorial tank from 2015.
Oh. Poor thing.
It's horrible. I haven't built very many tanks, but... oh god, already? No. Oh.
Oh, should I not engaged?
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fairly
Yeah, this
sturdy.
is with the limiter. I only disable the limiter when I'm fighting something that really shouldn't be flying. Some people might know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I can't fire when the doors are closed. And
Yeah.
it's pretty much whenever the... It's really easy to take out the missiles if you just shoot them while they're open.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just fairly standard chassis. I have to fix the mobility on this, sadly. I'm remaking this entire thing, though, with much better vis clipping. Other than that, though, yeah, that's another anti-air I use. Not well. It's really effective.
It looks cool with vertical launch.
Hmm. All right then. So the next one I have is the LAV-AD, which, as with all of mine, have a camo net. But the thing that makes this special is it's an APC also. So
Alright.
it has your standard 30mm rack that I like to mount to some of them. But if you look at the back, it's got a little door that I can open and close,
With
and it's got two seats right inside.
which is
So
very nice.
this used to have amphibious capabilities, but let's just say a certain update to Garry's mod broke it.
Indeed, sorry. Indeed, updates usually breaks things.
Garry.
Why
Yeah,
do
I
they
can-
even update it? Oh well.
Oh, I don't know. So that's pretty much it for all my anti-air vehicles. So maybe I'll bring out some of the other stuff I have. So what is it? How about I bring out one of my siege vehicles, which, although it doesn't have the most details, it's really effective. I mean, I got a T-95 to be 60 tons, so
Ooh.
I can pretty much use this on a lot of GGG servers. It is painfully slow. I mean, that, and also it can't zero turn, which a lot of people love to exploit. Well, I mean, it can pretty much zero turn because it's just so slow.
Yeah.
But I
Oh.
mean, this thing has a ridiculous amount of armor on it. The frontal armor on it is mainly, well, the outer layer is, you know,
Oh, 400?
will. Yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, this is painfully slow. What else? 18 rounds of ammo, pretty much standard 120mm slugging weapon of mass destruction. It's really easy to get flanked in that. Alright, so some of my self-propelled guns. This is actually a really old one that I did remake probably 2 or 3. Actually, it's more like 4 times, but still. It's a really fast vehicle. Can get up to 50 miles per hour quite easily. It has the same calculating artillery, but it has a very slow round, so pretty much it's easy to arc it. Oh, come on. Don't. Come on, artillery computer. Yeah, sorry about that. It takes a bit to load it.
Yeah, can I
There we
take
go,
a look
welcome.
at the artillery?
But yeah, it's basically like firing a high arc, but you're not quite firing a high arc because you're just firing a low velocity round, which means that you're pretty much always having the optimal travel time, which is really helpful for hitting the targets. Alright, I'll just shoot that.
Yep.
It fires 75mm. Oh, I forgot I have the one little riding mechanism because this also does like to flip sometimes. So I'll just fire at that. Oh, forgot to laze. Yeah, this thing uses lasing. Come on, stop being inaccurate.
Can I take the next shot to see the... think
it has
will.
a more
No?
simplified HUD. This is pretty much just, you know, your more generic aimer.
Alright, but it does fire where you point it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty much phasing out that vehicle, though, for one of the newer self-propelled weapons I have. Oh. Almost got him.
But the calculations to do this is basically trigonometry, it's called, right? In English.
This pretty much uses the same calculation method as the ballistic table generator I'm supplying in my turrety to, but it's, you know, it's a little outdated because I made that like a year or so ago, but this is the newer vehicle I use for my self-propelled fun.
Ooh.
So this has a 122mm howitzer, and it's a Cromwell that weighs, well, it's very light for the weapon it has, so it's top heavy, like all of my usual.
I like the
my
bolts.
artillery tanks. So it's fairly mobile, and it just has your nice little high explosive lobbing weapon of fun. Yeah.
I suspect you
Not
will
really.
be able to finish that thing off in one blast.
Alright, loaded. Oh, and the ballistic... Okay, now you want to work ballistics. Yeah, sorry about that. It has to recalculate first thing. There we go. Goodbye. Oh, ah.
Almost.
I forgot
Very
how
close.
old the ballistics are in this thing. It's painful. Oh, yeah. Not really going too well. I'll just... it
Well-
doesn't usually do that. Something must be wrong. I don't know. Usually it's dead on from all the way from 600 meters. So, I don't know. Something I made from Command and Conquer. A Predator tank. Which... It's another thing I just made
Ooh.
that looks fairly nice.
It looks very
have you-
nice.
Have you played Tiberium Wars? Because that's what this thing is from.
I've only played it. I only played one Command and Conquer briefly, but in any case, I think you should take this opportunity to take out the mobility scooter on the hill.
Oh, the mobility scooter? Alright.
See the mobility scooter?
This doesn't have any leading on it, but yeah, I see it. Alright.
I mean,
Just lays that. Come on, reload the gun.
you
Yes, I
have
see
made
you.
some very awesome ACF vehicles, but I'm very sure you haven't made such awesome mobility scooter.
Probably. Oh, really? It just passed right by his feet.
Mainly because I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
can't
you
hit
made a
that thing.
mobility
I
scooter.
need high explosive.
Oh,
Oh,
you got,
I got
the
a
wheel.
wheel. Come on. A little more.
Oh, you
Oh,
got it.
there we go. Got a seat. Yeah,
well.
if I remember, I'm using... No, I'm using a normal 100 cannon. Oh, well.
It looks nice though.
Mhm.
Next, you should try to build a mobility scooter. See how many features you can fit in
I
it.
should.
Probably you shouldn't. But anyways.
So I've got a couple buggies. I don't really ever use them, but I mean... Here's just a simple little, Oh, sorry, you were...
No, no problem.
That. So this is a little missile buggy.
With camo.
Yeah. So this little turret, actually, if I supplied it with a radar, it would actually shoot down missiles, but I haven't put a radar because this thing can't really mount when it's so tiny. So this carries a couple missiles. As you can tell, I pretty much gave up all my survivability for missiles.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm sitting next to missiles. There's missiles just anywhere you can think of. And some machine gun ammo. How did I fit machine gun ammo? I'll never know.
Well, if you have a missile on display, you might as well sit on the ammo.
Don't think it's ready yet. Oh well. Those things have like a 30-second reload, which is annoying. Oh, there we go. Simple little AT2s. They work.
And the ammo
Oh,
went.
the little buggy was able to do it.
Yeah, it was pretty open for attack.
Yeah, alright, so that's... Oh yeah, I have some mechs too.
Oh!
So let me just spawn... I don't know if you'll be able to... Well, you might be able to recognize this, but I'll just spawn it down here. This is a certain assault mech that is one of my favorites. I did a collab build with Gehard on this. Gehard. And this is...
Ooh.
Well, can you identify the mech?
I can't.
It's the King Crab from Mech Warrior or Battle Tech, whichever one.
Oh, alright.
But it has destructible leg hitboxes, and it's all E2. So yeah, it's a nice assault mech. And one of the neat things about it is if you sit in the seat, the camera is pretty much right there. And I think you
Ooh.
get laser pointers and a directional indicator too.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Well,
and I
that's
think you
cool.
saw that the claws open when it fires too. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I saw
where
that.
you
This
would...
is a very nice
The actual
detail.
cockpit is on it. So I forget how many tons this is, but it's a little too heavy for my taste. It's 40 tons, but
let's
that's
see
mainly
here.
because of the armor style I had to do.
39 tons. 40 tons,
Yeah.
basically. Oh well,
Oh.
it's kind of medium mech, a normal weight, at least in BattleTech universe.
It's it would normally be 100. All right then, let me just find my. I've got a really heavy mech that I think you might not be able to recognize it. It's from one of the older Command and Conquer games.
Oh
The
yeah.
Mammoth Mark II. I have to delete the pack model because this is the older version. The newer version I'm working on uses a newer version of the E2, which walks backwards better. The one I have has a little, it's a little buggy.
Is it the
but-
custom walking E2?
Yeah, I
Ooh.
pretty much code it all myself, and it's really easy to add or remove legs. I mean, I could even make a spider mech if I wanted to with it. Just have
Nice.
to take the time, but this has some really nice guns on it. These powerful railguns, along with this little belly cannon that has, what is it, like 15 degrees of elevation? Well, can't shoot any further than that right there. But let me just shoot at that one hill with these things.
Oh!
So, yeah, it's a little powerful, but basically I spawn this thing whenever I want to have a little boss fight on the server for everyone.
What's it
so-
using anyway? Is it... Oh, it's
This has leg hitboxes, and it uses just a
howitzers.
generic. What is it? Oh yeah,
the biggest,
203
largest
howitzers.
howitzer in ACF.
Well, I think it's a little fitting for the giant railguns.
It is? It is?
Yeah. So the tiny little turret at the front is just for dealing with infantry.
Mm.
But this thing, yeah, it's really fun to fight against sometimes. Just if you get the whole server together. It doesn't have a HUD on it. It just has a simple little cursor on it. So press R to switch the cameras,
Oh.
and
Many
you can just use that
though.
to look anywhere.
But it's satisfying to listen to the guns explode
Oh, yeah.
in unison.
So that's the mech, pretty much.
Oh, you're right.
What was it? I don't exactly think I've really worked on many other things other than that. I mean, I have a couple RC planes, but yeah, I think that's just about pretty much everything I have. I mean, I've got more. Oh wait, I can't forget this thing. This thing is really fun. Do we have like a lot of flat ground we can drive somewhere on?
It's about the best we've got right here, at least on this map.
Well, this vehicle is capable of going 96 miles per hour,
Oh,
and it
God.
can drift.
Wow. It even
it's
has
the-
a seat.
Oh, it has the old camo too. I keep forgetting. You can't do that with the newer one. There we go.
Ooh.
So this is the CV38-2, I believe. Yeah, because I went through many revisions to get to the thing. So it's a little fast.
It's not your
You could
average
probably hear the
tank.
gearbox dying from over there, but there we go. Now I'm up to 86. Seems I'm only getting up to 86 here, sadly. Oh,
Oh,
and I
and you
flipped.
flipped.
Riding E2 time. Yeah, it has a riding E2 because I pretty much needed it for this thing. I'm going to see if this thing can drift on here. Oh, guess not. It's a little too hilly. Normally this thing is great for drifting. I got a little bit of it there.
Indeed.
Yeah,
We
you
that
just went
was-
sideways.
And just,
Oh,
it's really fast and zippy, and I just love using this thing as like a little transport tank. If you want, I can
Indeed.
spawn one for you to drive. It's really difficult to drive though because it takes a lot of use.
Well, I'm such an excellent driver. After all, I won the Automat Rally.
Maybe I'll just I think I'll probably take a look at two more things. So I've got a Kettenkrad, which I've also outfitted as a mine lair, and then I took that Kettenkrad and made something even more out of. Well, not the Kettenkrad, but the E2s I use for the mines. So I just like the look of this thing. It doesn't. I have to fix the driving on it, sadly, but it's a little zippy. But I just mainly like it for the looks of it because I think I did fairly well on it. I'm quite proud of the looks on this.
It looks nice. It's very interesting to combine a bike with a tank.
Oh yeah. Something I should point out also about the wheels. Did you notice that at all? They look interleaved, but it's actually done with hollow.
Oh.
So I noticed a lot of people are using interleave, but pretty much the way I do this is I have two colors. I have one for the sprocket and one for the inner and the outer wheel. Well,
I
actually, that's three
see.
colors, but still. And I'll basically place the models there. So one of the things I've also worked on is, well, the engineering kit itself doesn't look very good, but the things I can do. So I've got bridges, concrete blocks for barricades, dragon's teeth, which are pretty much tank traps, and my favorite of all, come on, spawn, S-mines and teller mines. Yeah, this is just the setup that you hide somewhere, pretty much. It uses a prop bank so you can use it on GGG, but the thing is, I just placed an S-mine here, give it like 5 seconds whenever you're ready, and you can just walk over it if you want to see what it does. I'm over here, by the way.
Should I walk over?
Over here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
placed a mine.
Oh, I see. Oh,
It launches up and shoots it pretty much. And these are teller mines, and they'll only explode if a vehicle runs over them.
all right.
So pretty much... Oh, that was a dud. I hate when they have... I forget if it loads them the first time or not. Probably not. Usually it works fine. Usually. So yeah, that isn't working as planned, but I've also have dragon's teeth, which are pretty much these things, which if you've ever seen the German concrete anti-tank barriers, these are basically them. So if people have physical wheels, they won't be able to drive their tanks past them. Infantry will generally be able to get past them just fine because I usually space them out a little more. But yeah, I also have concrete blocks, which I can easily use to build like sandbags,
All right.
which are really useful on Baikonur, because Baikonur is basically an objective-based combat server with a lot of nice rules that prevent you from doing stupid stuff, for the most part. So
Well, some advanced assets for realistic Garry's Mod ACF fighting. Anyways, I
should we get
guess
into the tour then?
well, for this episode, I think we'll need to end it off here. It was very nice to see all these vehicles.
Alright.
And, well, I hope everyone that watched this enjoyed this little show. Little salute from Coda there. Very nice vehicles, and they're made by RDC. So, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you will be catching us for the next time. This Gmodism Total Nerdery channel with some people, say goodbye.
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 Signing out.